house today, and my name is Femi Ayodeji, and I run my business here in the United Kingdom. And what we want to share today, what we want to talk about today, is just help you guys understand a few insights and a few secrets into how this man that I regard as a mentor, as a brother, and honestly as an angel, as a savior as well, to me personally, just what baffles me is the example he has always been to me. And I guess if you're watching this video, wherever you might be in the world, whatever you might be doing, and if he doesn't mind me saying this, if there's anybody there who's Yoruba, since I've met this man, I now know the true definition of the word okurimeta. Because this man is a real okurimeta. I now know, because the way he performs and the way he executes and the way he gets done still baffles me, and I still look at him in awe. From the first time I saw this man, and this is a story that me and him have never discussed before. The first time I saw this man was back in 2012. Time flies, right? It was in 2012, and at that time I was in a very dark place. I'd lost everything I'd worked for, just invested some money in a franchise which failed. And that was when I decided to start running this online business thing. And to be honest with you, I kind of had my own self-limiting beliefs, I had my beliefs about being a black man. I had my beliefs being an African as well. And I had my limiting beliefs about the way that everybody else I saw on the internet sounded a certain way, looked a certain way, and even the people that looked like us spoke differently from us as well. And I had this kind of insecurities in my head about, can I really do this? And kind of amazing. I don't even know what I was doing on YouTube that day, and all of a sudden, from nowhere, out of the wilderness, I know. I see this guy executing just on YouTube, executing without fear. You know what I mean? Just going out there, talking about what he was doing and just sharing with people what he was doing. And I reached out to him. We somehow connected, and I would like to say he's one of my best friends out there in the world today, just based on the way he took me under his wing, shared with me what he was doing back then. And, it's somebody funny enough, I was going to do a series next week on my platform as well, where I was talking about the people that have influenced me the most in this industry. And I was going to do a countdown to number one. And if there's the number one person who has contributed the most to me in this industry, is without a shadow of a doubt, Mr. Emmanuel, a.k.a. the Forex Apostle Adegbola. Without a shadow of a doubt, it is you, my man.
Wow.
And
you just put tears on my eyes,
I know. Like I said, this wasn't planned. You didn't expect this, but without a shadow of a doubt, Mr. Emmanuel Adegbola, please, thank you very much for everything you have done for me. Thank you very much for who you are. Thank you very much for the example you set. Because a lot of the time, it's not what you say, but it's how you act about your business that remains an inspiration to me. How you just fearlessly go out there, execute. When you have something, you run with it every single day. That, my man, Mr. Emmanuel, I still look at you in awe today. You're a father.
Wow.
You have children. You also foster other people's kids as well. You're the pastor of a church. You run a Forex business that's making, 6 figures a month. You also have time to give to charities as well. You have time to act as well. I don't even know how you do it. I don't even know how you do it. So I don't even know how you do it.
God.
I don't know how you do it. So when I look at you, I'm like, whoa, And so today, I guess, that's why I reached out to you. I'm starting to get some traction in my business. I can see that, I'm starting to get to that next wave. And, kind of like, and I kind of still, I've always looked to myself and said, how do you do what you do? How do you manage so much? How do you get things done? And I guess, that's what today is about. And that's what we're looking to talk about. So without much further ado, if you're watching this, honestly, pay notes, pay attention, because when this man speaks, you just have to listen to what he says and you just have to execute. So please share us your hidden secrets, I beg.
Well, Femi, let me start by thanking you for being a true disciple. I mean, you just put tears on my face right now, because I remember very well how we connected, and someone actually chatted with me. I don't know, maybe I told you this, that what are you doing with this guy? That is, the person that was chatting with me about you, that what am I doing with you, that you look fake. And I said, really? I said, well, every top leader you see out there, fake it till they make it. So if it looks fake, but I said, my goal is to make it real. Yeah. And I remember your story, how you used to sell energy door to door, how we connected. And I must confess to you that I've watched you over the years. I mean, I was just calling my wife to say hi to you before we started this show. You've grown to be one of my best friends online. I don't have friends. I mean, like talking about body, you go to person. But most people that I have connected with tightly, I believe you are just one of the best. And I want to say thank you. I see what you are doing, and sometimes I might not leave a comment, but just know that I'm watching behind. I mean, as the Godfather, so I watch. So thank you so much for the time, and I know our time is so precious, so we are just going to go straight to it. By the way, my name is Emmanuel Adigbola for whoever that is watching us, or whether you are watching live or you are watching the recording. I got into this industry basically about 15, 16 years ago now. That was 2006, and I still remember very well. It was a church program. It was a church program, the publisher of Complete Football, Dr. Sonny Obazu on Jagbesa, if you know that man very well. I think he just celebrated his 70th birthday. So he was invited to our church to come and talk about online opportunities. And this man was talking. I mean, it was like Jesus talking to me. I just opened my mouth throughout that. And of course, at the end of his presentation, he made some, should I call it altar call now, or call to action, and that was how it all started. I remember working in Access Bank then in Nigeria, but investing in myself, because it's not where you have. Someone says that those that invest in themselves today will definitely rule and command tomorrow. So it's not where you are. And I thank God for where I am, and I've not really started. I'm still a student also. I'm still a student of the industry, still learning. So we're going to be looking into, as we have introduced, how to get most done with the little time you have. Both the poor, the rich, the president, the cleaner, all of us, we have 24 hours. We have 24 hours. So how do you make most of that 24 hours? Number one, I wrote a book, Leverage, right? It's leveraging. But let me wear the cap of a pastor first, before I wear the hat of the Forex Apostle. Each time anybody asks me that question, I always say it's the grace of God. To be honest with you, it's just that grace. And when you have that grace over you, it helps you to do a lot of unbelievable things, even things you don't expect to do naturally by yourself. You just discover that you are flying. Let me use that word. You are flying because you are able to leverage with resources you have. You are able to leverage with mentors that surround you, like you and I. I mean, most times we just, I want to pick your brain. Now, sometimes I get back to you, okay, if you are in this shoe, how do you do it? When you have a mentor in your life, it shortens your journey. It makes your life easier. Okay, so because and how do you leverage with your mentors? It's through their books, through their podcasts like this, through their show. Somebody might look at it as if, hey, oh, this is a waste of time, or these people don't have a job. But trust me,
Oh no.
when you follow them, I follow people like Mike Dillard. I listen to his podcast to the last. I read books. I mean, take a look, Building Empire. Take a look, The Science of Getting Rich. So I have them all around me. So multiple sources of income, Robert Allen. I mean, all of them around me. So when I don't have too much to do, I fall back to the books. What would this person do in this situation? So number one is the grace of God. It helps me. Then now talk about the time management. Someone says you cannot manage time. You cannot really manage time. You can manage yourself. Okay, you can manage yourself. It's not about time management. As I said, everybody, all of us have 24 hours. So you can't really manage time, but you can manage yourself. Considering what, as a person, what I do, I'm a Forex trader, Forex coach, mentor, I'm a pastor, I'm into drama ministry, we are into outreach. By tomorrow now, we are preparing to feed 400 families in our neighborhood. To coordinate all of these. And it will shock you that most of the things I do them by myself. Like, for instance, like the video, I create videos, I edit the video, I upload the video. Where I normally use help is to syndicate my content. And there's a reason why I do all of that by myself, because maybe I still need to learn how to delegate in that area, or to trust my freelancers in that area. But it's tough to really get people to do it the way I would do it. I must confess to you, especially when I edit my videos. Then most of the people that I use that help me, let me use the word help, most of the people that help me, I decide not to wait till when I become a senator or president before I begin to give back to my community. I'm talking about Nigeria now. So most of the guys helping me, they are Nigerians. I used to use guys from India, from Pakistan, but I discovered, okay, these people also need my help, as long as they show that trustworthiness. The problem with our guys, and I will confess, I won't lie to you, is that some of them, they want to make more by doing nothing. Somebody like me, volunteers to help my mentors. I'll work with them free, even without being paid, because I know that what I will learn from them is more than the money they will pay me. You understand? So I try to organize my time. I have as you can see, this is my notebook, you see, right in front of me. So before I go to bed, I plan my tomorrow. So what do I need to get done? We run a 4-star home whereby things can just pop up impromptu and they can obstruct your day. So if you don't plan your day, anything can come in between. Anything, just like planning your day, planning your month, planning your week, planning your year. Like people that know me knows that I'm very heavy when it comes to goal settings. So I think it has to do with that. You have your major goal. You have your major goal. I learned this from Brand Tracy. You have your major goal. Then out of these major goals, there is one out of all of them that if it's taken care of, it will take care of the rest. Do you understand that? So let's say you write down 10 goals. Then out of those 10 goals, there will be one out of those 10 that when you get it done, it will take care of almost the rest. Just like you have your daily task, what you need to do. So when I have my daily task, for instance, this morning, we have to do this show. I already schedule it for the time. Okay, other things, I have another call by 10 o'clock. I already schedule it. I have my calendar. So I work on it. And I still try to create time for my family, because The reason why we do what we do is because of our family. Is to have time for ourselves, to enjoy that freedom. If you are doing an online business and you don't have time for yourself, you don't have time for your God, you don't have time to enjoy best of life, what you have is another job. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What you have is another job. So when you are able to work around your schedule, I believe you just discover you get things done. So for instance, I do podcasts daily, I create videos daily, right? So between Saturday and Sunday, I've mapped out the topics I'm going to be covering for next week. So I already have the topic for Monday, topic for Tuesday, topic for Wednesday, topic for Thursday, topic for Friday. I spend most of the Saturdays on training. Then, of course, Sunday is for church activities. So I don't normally create videos. So like Monday is for the gospel podcast. Okay, Abundant Grace Hour. So I already have topic that I'm going to cover. Tuesday is for Forex trading. Wednesday is for Forex trading. Thursday is for network marketing, business and business building strategies. Then Friday, like today, is Ask the Forex Apostle anything. So when you organize it like that, you are not running from pole to pole. You have what you want to do and you begin to work based on that. Next week, Monday, is going to be my birthday. I already have lineup of trainings that I'm going to be doing for next week. And all these things sometimes also, it just pop up. It just, like, you just see it and you just, okay, what else can I do? And something just come up and you just, someone told me that money loves speed. Money loves speed. So you don't delay, procrastinate. I hardly have dull moments. That's just the problem with me. I hardly have dull moments. I might be down for a while, but one thing or the other will just get me up. And when you have a vision that keeps driving your life, when you know that you have your purpose, like in church now, we are studying the purpose-driven life. So when you have that purpose, what is driving what you are doing? Okay, what is driving what you're doing? If what is driving you is materialistic, like, okay, let them know that I'm the top internet marketer, or I'm the top business builder, or I'm the top Forex trader, then you might be doing it wrongly. But when what is driving you is, desire to help people, you just want to help. Even though we are not Santa Claus, we are not Father Christmas, we are not Mother Teresa, you still get paid by giving value, because that is how that is how you put your own food on the table, right? We help people, but it's not the money that they pay. For instance, you join my coaching program, how much are you paying compared to the time that I'm going to invest in you? You get my software, you get my time, you get my training, I connect with your system. So it's not equated to the money you pay, but you have to pay something, okay? And that is how money is made anyway. If you are getting paid $20 per hour right now, that is the value that you can bring to the marketplace. And if you are making $50 per hour, that is directly proportional to the value that you can bring to the marketplace. And if I do a webinar and within that webinar I make $10,000 within 1 hour, that is the value that I put. Someone like Mike Dillard could do a webinar for that 1 hour and make millions. That is the value. So Jim Ross says that you have to work on yourself than you work on your business. So ability to work on yourself kind of make you, who you are. It's a journey. You don't get there. It's not a destination at all. We keep learning. I learn from you. You learn from me. I learn from my mentors. I learn from people that I surround myself with. I learn from, you understand? So let me stop there. Then we continue after your feedback and continue from there.
Yeah, so I've gathered, and I'm probably going to put you a bit on the spot here as well, okay?
Okay.
So I've gathered here that you plan. Obviously, you have an overview of the things you need to do. Okay, so that's one thing. So you have the overview of the things you need to do. But the day-to-day execution, I would like to understand a bit more of that. What's your typical structure on a day like? What do you tend to find yourself doing on a day by day? So to get your podcast ready, what's that process? I'd like to understand a bit more of that, because
Okay.
the reason why I asked that is, I mean, you probably get this as well. You probably have people said to you, that thing that you're doing, I want to understand how you do it. And they say, let me come and watch you. And you think, if you watch me, you wouldn't understand. But help me
You'll be
understand.
lost.
You're lost, yeah. But just help me understand how, the day to day, just the picture of what you do and how your day flows from one to the other.
Okay. So this is let me start from Monday morning. Okay, basically.
Yes.
I'm a forex trader, so I love to trade London market.
Yeah.
So most of the times I'll wake up by 1 a.m., 1:30. And the reason why I wake up that 1:30 is because London market is going to open by my 2 a.m. That will be 8 a.m. With you guys.
Yeah.
So I will be up from that 2 o'clock, and I also wake up that 1 hour 30 minutes before the time so that I can send out signals, trade signals to my subscribers. I have my VIP students, and I also have those that subscribe to Elite FX Signal services. So once I generate the signals, look at where the market is going, and of course send out the signals. And sometimes if it's a tradable day, because every day is not a tradable day, sometimes there's no just trade, then I go and just try and so sometimes I will be up like from that 1 o'clock to like 3:30 a.m.
Yeah.
So like 1 hour 30 minutes for that morning session. Then I go back to bed.
Yeah.
And most times I will be up again by 6:37. I'm not really a long sleeper. So by 6:30, 7 o'clock, I wake up. Most of the times my wife will drop the kids, but I will still support sometimes, one way or the other, And sometimes if I have to trade in the morning, like this morning, there was a news that came up by 7:15. So I have to be by my system at least 15, 30 minutes before that time. So between 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. most of the times, if it's a day that I'm going to trade or monitor my trade or try to, edit my trade or make adjustment to my trade, so I do that around that time. So by 9 o'clock, most of the times I create my podcast. If you look at the time we are creating this now, it's around this time. So I will create my podcast, my video most of the times. Then that I will get done before 11 o'clock with the edit and everything. If you go to my YouTube video, my YouTube channel, you will see that the average time that I upload my videos is between 12 noon and 2 p.m. It's right there. So between 12 noon and 2 p.m. based on my record.
Just to jump in, do you batch, or do you batch your videos, or you do it?
No, I don't really do batch, but I think it's just as a result of how I do it. So then I have a service or a program that keep track of that for me. So most times that people watch my videos is between that time, 12 to 2. And maybe I think it kind of makes sense. Maybe those that are in US, that is around the time they also have their break. The break time when they are at work, so maybe that contributes to that. And those in Africa, that also is after the work day for them, like 7 o'clock. So I guess that also contributes to that. Like right now, the time we are streaming this, most people might be at work, they might not be able to watch it. So, but maybe during their break time, they will be able to connect and watch. And so I do that between that 9 o'clock, 11. If it's a day that I have to do anything, maybe a foster kid has appointment, I schedule it also around that time. But I must finish what I'm doing before I go out. So my nap time, is always between 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Most of the times.
You have a nap every day?
I have a nap, yes. I have a nap between 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. most of the times. So because you can't be working without rest. So 1 to 3, if you don't get best of me by between that time, I just need to light. Even if I don't really sleep, I might be watching movie, watching comedy or reading books, but that time I'm trying to be off the system. So now it's time to get ready for the evening routine, right? So the evening, by the time I'm up by 3 o'clock, sometimes I need to support my students, connect with them to see one thing or the other. So I do that between 3 and 4. Now, between 3 and 4, so by 4 o'clock, that will be 5 p.m. Eastern time. London market has already, New York market is already closed. So it's time for Sydney, that's Australia market, to open by 5 p.m. So between that, around that time, 4:30, 5 o'clock, 5:30. So I want to see where the market is going tomorrow. Yeah. So that time also I used to recap on the rewind of the day, look at, okay, how much I've made for the day. Like right now, today, I've just checked some of my accounts. Not much, maybe about $6,000 altogether today. It's a low day. so
much, yeah.
So it's a low day. So like that, you just say, okay, you just recap, then you see where the market is going tomorrow. Then, of course, evening routine, if it's a day of Bible study like Wednesday, start getting ready for Bible study. Have Bible study, go pick the kids if it's the day that I have to go myself. And summarize all of that by 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. Okay, by 7, 8 o'clock in the evening, I have my dinner. It's a movie time. I watch movie. So that will be our movie time. Most of the times, my wife and I will watch movie between 7:30 to 9 o'clock, 9:30. So fatherly retire to bed around 10 o'clock. So you could now see that between 10 and 1, that is my sleep time. Then the next day continue. So that is basically that is the average of how it goes.
Of how your day goes.
Yeah.
So you probably work like I've got about 4 hours sleep. You have 6 hours sleep a day.
4 to 6 plus the nap in the afternoon. Yes.
All right. Okay. I think from what I've gathered from you is the deposit you put into the early start of the day. You get some momentum fast. I think that's probably the major thing.
Early go is good. What to get done in the morning is, and that is why I try not to make anybody to mess up my morning, my days. Once I'm down in the morning, maybe something get me mad or something upsets me or something happens that kind of make me down, it affects my day because I won't be able to get anything done per se.
Okay. All right. So how do you handle social media and the distractions?
That's a big question. Social media has come to stay. There's nothing we can do about it. But I try so much not to allow it to distract me per se. I try so much. I'm a marketer. I'm an online marketer. When I go to Facebook, I have a reason why I go there, either to check my stats, to check my adverts, to see what is going on, and sometimes I just want to unwind, just scrolling on my phone, 2-3 minutes, I'm out of it. Like that's why some people with maybe you post something and I didn't leave any comments, don't be mad at me. It's just by the time you start commenting on this, that is so most of the things I do on social media is actually post my own videos. LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube. I'm not even really an Instagram person. All these I learned that you cannot perfect in everything. So I try to focus majorly on YouTube. Facebook has been messing, permit me to say, they've been messing up. So I focus my energy on YouTube. Then I also understand that anything you do, okay, your list is your asset. I hope you get that.
Yeah.
Your list, your mailing list is your asset. Your mailing list is your asset. If social media could disable former United States president's account, then tell me who can they do that to? They can do it to anybody, right? You have YouTube subscribers, 1 million subscribers. They can shut down your YouTube channel overnight for no reason. There are some bad belly people that can cause that. You know, you could violate their rules. Things change. But any video, let me put this across to you because I don't know, maybe it's in your question, but any content you put on social media, any video you create, anything, always have the end in mind. Like, okay, what am I trying to achieve with this video? What am I trying to achieve with this video? For instance, this one we are creating, yes, we are giving value, right? But what is the end goal of this live stream? Come on, guys. Is you need help, either you reach out to Femi in the area of business, or you reach out to me if you think I could help you. That is the end goal of it. So any content you are creating, always try to create that call to action. Get them to your email list. Okay, get them to your mailing list, because that is the only asset you have. That's why we say money is in the list. Somebody might be following you for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, never bought anything from you. It could be just one email that you send out that person will relate with and eventually buy. So always make sure that I learned that in a hard way. Always, then when you are building your list, you manage the list. It's another topic entirely. You manage the list because there are some fake subscribers. So you delete them all the time, so you are not paying unnecessary bills also on your list. So for instance, my Aweber, I try to keep it on 10,000. Not that if it's more than that, I can accommodate it, but there's no point of keeping you in my email list if you are not ready to receive from me, or you are not ready to take action, or you are not ready to learn from me, or you think then I make use of WhatsApp very well also.
Yeah, I know.
If you are not willing to receive any content from me, then you are not ready to be my friend. You are not qualified to be in my contact list. Yes.
Cool. Thank you very much. I don't know how you're doing for time, but I can pick your brains forever. but yeah, thank you very much.
Yes, I believe strongly that it's not how long, it is what you are able to get, guys. You are watching us, I don't know, you're connected. If you have any questions also, you can just type it. We can just spend 2-3 minutes to see Rotimi. You can go to my profile on Facebook and share on your profile. I know that sometimes I see 13 shares. I see people already. So yeah, and if you have any questions, you can reach out to me on my social media handle. That will be the facebook.com/the Forex Apostle. And if you have any question for Femi or me, Femi is doing wonderfully okay. As I said, I look at you by the side and I see what you are doing. Just
I'm trying to catch up to you, sir.
keep on keeping on. You see, talking about how we connected, you see, I believe there's still a lot of people like you and I out there. And now I'm talking to the blacks, I'm talking to the Africans out there, that you feel that, number one, there are some bad apple that try to spoil the image of Africans. You can make legitimate income online. You can do whatever you are doing legitimately. You can do whatever legitimately. I mean, I have some guys in Nigeria, they are doing wonderfully well online. So I know I used to chase, I remember days of MLSP, I used to try to chase all this white and just try to then somebody called me. He didn't know that he did good to me. The guy just told me, he said, Brady Bola, he said, what you are doing, if you could spend most of this time on your own personal product and focus on your people, you will be a celebrity. Then I did a mastermind session one time with some people, and I discovered that most of them, what they do is they focus on their people. It's not that you are trying to be racist, but it's just I've discovered them. Some of these guys will watch my video, they will read my content, they will still go back to their own people to sign up under them. So I changed my direction, and I began to focus heavily on people that could celebrate me, you know, people. So it's good to be a role model to young people. You know, they see me as God. I saw one post this morning, and I was just laughing. The guy said, "You are indeed a God of Forex." You know, the
Forget the apostle, yeah.
Okay, let me share it with you so I don't look at how this guy just making out. This is the post. Look at it right here. He says, great mentor, the UJPY pending order signal you gave us 4 days ago just activated today and hit take profit. You are not an ordinary man, sir. Flesh and blood did not reveal this to you, sir. Indeed, the great God of Forex, the maker of money, has done this.
The maker of
I
money.
just made cool income today after 4 days using a light FX pending signal. So like this, when I was talking about waking up in the morning, this is, you can see these signals. So I send out signals and all of that, and that is how to do it, man. Just keep doing it. It's not, we cannot change the world, but that 1%, that 2%, that 10 people that destiny bring across your path, and you are able to impact their life, when that person also become a true disciple, one way or the other, like you, right now you are doing your own thing in your own line, and you are doing wonderfully okay. I have Alex, and I was telling you about Alex in Canada. I mean, the guy is doing wonderfully okay in the area of local marketing. I mean, the last time he sent me pictures of his new office. That is why we do what we do. Okay, change your life.
I still got Forex in my, that's my transition.
Yeah, you said so. I mean, you
gradually to cryptos, because I have some results there. Then definitely Forex.
Yeah, you can't leave one for another right now. Cryptocurrency, Forex, stocks, they are together. You see, these are part of what we also talk about. The money you make, how do you diversify? How do you invest? Okay, so let's say for instance now you make money from Forex, you can invest in some cryptocurrencies, or you make money in there, you can diversify to some stocks, or you can go to real estate. You know, it took me a while to get there. It took me a while to learn all of this. And tell you what, as I said, I'm still a student, I'm still learning, and I believe sky will be our starting point, even as we continue this journey.
Amen. Amen. 2021.
Thank you so much, Femi. So I have another quick call that I have to get into, and keep rocking it, keep doing what you're doing, and I will see you at the top.
Thank you, sir.